Die Regeln stehen fest. Hello everyone. Yeah, which thing do we go first to? I mean, usually I pick Shy Guys Bazaar, right? Let's just pick Shy Guys Bazaar. And yeah, unplanned stream of course, but you know, my Mario Kart World addiction. And also my, I mean, it's not as much of an addiction, but I definitely want to play more Maiden Spell. And since I played like everything regarding Maiden Spell, and hello Morgan, frame 1 here. It's not Blazblue, so you're here with frame 1, nice to see, nice to see. Normally it takes a little bit longer, so I might have hit you with the ad, I'm sorry. It's not past midnight in Germany, by the way, it's like 1 hour before midnight, and yeah, I mean, again, I've been a little bit in a slump today, so I was like, yeah, why not treat myself to some Mario Kart? Essentially bumming myself out over stuff that I have to do or should do, and then not doing anything and feeling bad about it, you know, the good old classic. Oops. I had like prime items to take up, but I didn't. But yeah, I mean, I'm not experienced on this track, but it's okay. I'll try to get like to the juicier stuff earlier if I was streaming like Mario Kart stuff, so that's why, yeah, I don't have like, I did not start recording before the entire room and the races were already into the entire room was gathered. Oops. Really good. Really good. Ah, damn. Oh, this is great. Also, by the way, like yesterday I'm gonna go with zero press in terms of like character card combos. I mean, I did it only character because with this smart bike I know I could drive everyone. So yeah, if you wanna see like a specific character, because I'm not really that dependent on having a name in this game. It's not Blazblue after all, and even Blazblue actually I didn't get anything. Shock, please. Please, please, shock. Maybe give me a shock. No, okay, stupid. But I think this is what I have to do in order to not 9 last. Yeah, it's tense. Swoop spotted. Hello, Clark. Yeah, you live 1 hour ahead. Exactly. Like, that's also why your game is always ahead of mine, you know? If I were living like 1 hour ahead, I would also play better. Then I wouldn't be tense right now. But it is what it is. And again, it's not one of my comfort tracks. Which by the way, so like, yeah, I still have that going for me, being like, yeah, I don't know how to drive this track despite this game being longer out than a month, you know? But it really takes time. Freaking nice-natured. Yeah, okay, this is for unfortunate truth there, so I did play a little bit afterwards with Nice Nature. I did kinda use the one myself, unfortunately. I had like 400 skill points, I did not use them. I was like, yeah, I can use them later. And then I lost the race, but I could have still tried with like this clock. And yeah, I wanted to go back to and assign the skill points, but the game does not let you do that. So like, yeah, her run ended there. I did like an entire Maurozensky run though afterwards, and started the what she called like the student council vice president, that girl. Airgroove? I think Airgroove is her name. Did that one. I mean, she's a little bit atypical for me, but she's still like a kind of girl I can enjoy. But of course not as nice Nature or King Halo. Again, those two are like actually my favorite. I did like Diver Scarlet a lot too, don't get me wrong. But I do like the, what should I say, I do like the Udurson, and I do like the nuance that Nice Nature brings to the table. Because in a way she's just like a normal girl, That's something that I grew to like a lot more as I grew older, you know. And let's not fool anyone, I do like love for fluffy pigtails way too much. Does that make sense? And it does not make sense in the world of Mario Kart World, no. That was like the Mario Kart Mistress, by the way. Essentially what I've seen in the Troy TWDA98 doing. I mean, we could go for like a little bit soon, but honestly, like my plan would rather be like to play some Maiden Spell. Although of course, like my plans are like fairly open. Oh, yes. Actually, yeah, let me try. I can't do it here, but in the next section, I can actually try and skip like a huge portion of the trap. Yes. Pure skill. Pure skill. Wow. But honestly, I think this might be my begging track. Honestly, this and Mario Kart Circuit. I think this track is actually kind of enjoyable. It's stupid, it doesn't require much brain, and then you just get like luck, you know, or you don't get lucky. And as I say, luck is a skill because you have to position yourself in a way where the luck can actually help you. Oh yeah, actually we had this thingy, right? This is where we want to unlock Swoop. I'm not sure if he can be unlocked in other tracks as well, that's the thingy. I could see him, now there's a guy, a ghost, right? That other ghost. I never find that thingy because it looks so different here. That's a Pusteblumengrotte. It does not look at all like what I imagined it to look. I mean, that wasn't even a smart choice for my position, I think. Okay, Airship Fortress, nice. I like the track. But yeah, also by the way, I forgot to say that good night, Pluton. Exactly, but after this, I mean, it was still up there because I really like that game. I mean, I think that much should be apparent. I mean, I'm in first, let me just get like one item, unfortunately it's a coin. Okay, this is another. Let's just take this line tight, nice and tight. Wait, I mean, yeah, I can't really use it nice and tight anymore. It's unfortunate. Oh, everyone is just taking the cut. It's very unfortunate. The evildoers, damn, that's damn, was positioned so well after the first lap. But I definitely have to say I enjoy this track a lot more as like a time trial track versus like a track to race on. Because when you race on, there's always like chaos happening. Also, maybe I should have gone for the item set there, also. But here we go for the double. I don't care. Let me get this somewhere. That doesn't make sense here. Not even sure how much sense it makes here in the tunnel, but we'll use it anyway. game volume is a bit too high. Good that you say it. I think this is hopefully good. If I just reduce the game volume on my end. If that solves a bit. We have footage of Dawn on Boo. I mean, yesterday Boo was my lucky charm, but today it's not working. I mean, yesterday I was switching around like a madman. Maybe I should do that again. I'm Rosalina also worked well. But again, we are here for the swoop mission. As per order of King Clark and first. A good Rebel Seal player, by the way, but I announced it already. And I don't think the rest cares about it. Like I saw Des was struggling on hard, right? And on the other hand, like Clark is always clearing hard like a champ, but only struggling on Lunatic. Which makes sense, I guess. I don't have any clue about the game. I'm just talking so people might think I'm a cool kid. But in truth I'm not. I'm always behind the trends. Also, yeah, what have I said? Like, this is my worst track. And if I ever get like a good placement on this one, then guys, you can congratulate me. That day I might go full pro on Mario Kart. Instead of being like these bumpy places for fundies. For purposes. And I'm always taking the upper parts. Ruin someone's life. Okay, someone has like this evil sneak. Ruin someone's life again. Oh no, not this evil scene. I'll just not get an item. It's okay though, again, I'm taking the upper track, oh no. Okay, I did not see that coming. Well positioned for the final cut, but I'm definitely thinking that we will get like a shock. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? Yeah, I really don't know how to drive this track. Like, what was it about Clark? Just that he's a go-to Rebel Steel player, but you know that already. And I guess the rest of my yeah, people have been giving me lots of shoutouts, by the way, Gappy and Snobblight. I should be thanking them for those, by the way. But yeah, this track is unplayable. It's like, yeah, it's this track and I lose, essentially. I guess I should really learn the strategies on the track. Actually, Acorn Heights might be okay. No, we are still committed. Because the only reason I'm obviously losing is because I haven't unlocked Swoop, right? It has to be it. Hey, RPG Haze, how are you doing? Yeah, I heard in Steam's chat that you had some issues with like the streaming. I mean, you can definitely tell in chat or like in Discord or whatever, ping me whatever, and see if we can find a solution. Also, considering the name, like probably like lots of RPGs that we're going to stream outside of the video night. I'm not sure how to drive. Lovely. Evil Schneebel. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, I have to focus here a little bit. Did not get this. Waterfall is really good in this game, not gonna lie. But again, I think if you compare it to other games, I think if you don't trick, you might get it. Just do it up like crazy. Because of that, I was expecting it sometime. Doesn't really matter though. Also, why am I never the one who gets the shot? Like, I'm consistently in bad positions. It's not as bad. A little hard to hear you over the game still. Okay, I mean we can do that by the way. Let me just fix it. It's a little bit annoying, but I can get like this a little bit less loud, but I have to get it back to track. Because again, making me even louder is like difficult, especially because that would also mean that all the background noise that I may or may not have gets louder. But yeah, I hope it's okay now. Mario is very loud. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's because I can't really change the volume of the game, and normally I have my games like super unloud, you know. To 80 to 90%, even after the changes. I mean, like also it's like a little bit difficult because 80-90%, like I have like decibel numbers in. But okay, let's try this minus 7.5 decibel here. Again, I wish I could just reduce the loudness of the desktop or of the audio here. Okay, now it seems fine, you think? Okay, I hope it's okay. And I didn't over-adjust it. I panicked. Okay, we still got a mushroom insert, which is not that bad. be worse, of course. I mean, could be better, but... Yeah, I wanted to stay safe there. Same reason I'm not using my thingy right now. I could need some coins, but... Okay, I could have used my shovel. It's okay. Ah, damn, I get the chemic orb, that's annoying. But I think this might actually help me in some spot. Ah, okay, I did lose it due to a shock, but it's okay. It's not that I could... Ah, what a trash pull. Let's see what we can get now. Good. Ah no. Trash pull again. Unfortunate. Still got 10 yeah. You're in Fogtower and finally 5 and you give up a walk on the magic boss, but it doesn't. Okay, I don't really remember any specific boss in that game that well, but I do remember it is my least favorite. Ah, you love, yeah. I wanted to talk about it, but I think I keep it. Like, let's just say, like, I expected more, and I'm not that much into the... Yeah, I think maybe my biggest issue with the game was probably that I played Blue Dragon before I played it. Because they are, like, in terms of the game mechanics, right, they are pretty similar, but obviously Blue Dragon came out later, so you have, like, more flexibility even. Whereas in... Yeah, someone picked that track for me, let's go. Or for us. Because it introduced blue mages. I mean, yeah, that's a good thing. Oh no, we could disconnect. That means +1 at the end. I mean, the class concept itself is cool, but it's like, yeah, usually it's not that useful, unfortunately. I remember in Brave the Default also being the vampire class is essentially being blue mages, and they were like useful very early on. I felt like when you got that class, you could get like some really overpowered techniques, but later on, once you were like trying to overcome the hardest, toughest challenges in the game, it peeled out really quick. Okay, I like my pull, honestly. Protection? I mean, yeah, I think the blue shell can actually protect me, I'm not sure though. So I'm gonna keep it until the next item set, I believe. Yeah, even no. It can protect them from big guys, obviously. Oh, I have a shock. I don't know how to use this shock, so in this scenario, I know where to not use it, which is like I think I want to use it after an item set essentially, but not when people are in this here. So it's like This makes it kind of difficult. Because I could be holding it for the rest of the game and see if I can get like something useful. But yeah, I guess... I mean, I was complaining why I wouldn't get the shock right, so... Yeah, I guess maybe I should have waited until like this, after this, so like people are in the water and then they are like weak. Oof. Oh, I did get a mushroom though. Yeah. Which honestly is kind of good. Oh no. Oh man. Damn, I think this must be the worst Mogi I've been in. But yeah, it's 27 plus 1, but I might end last in this Mogi. There was not a single good game for me. So yeah, let me actually see if there's someone else we could get lucky with, you know. I mean, yeah, we were talking about Vampire in Bravely Default, which actually it got a remake, right? So that's also like something you could. Yeah, I think that's probably my issue with Final Fantasy V, because I think it's more like it's really a great game for like its system mechanics, and if you like old school RPGs, and I think like I'm more searching for a story experience, and I felt like it felt a little bit flat on that front. But maybe that's just me. I felt like this is a game always they introduced lots of characters you were supposed to care about, but I never cared about them, and then I was like, yeah, okay, I suppose this guy is not anymore. Yeah, I don't care that much. Except for one specific character, and you guys know, you do know, if you played it, you know who I mean probably. Like the most iconic Final Fantasy V character, dare I say. Okay, no, actually, except for two characters, I forgot. Like the most iconic, obviously. Obviously. Unfortunate. But yeah, people are really evil. I mean, I'm trying to get more evil too, as I see, but it's not evil enough. Okay, I mean, that was okay of a recovery. Actually banking on getting a mushroom and getting it in the second spot. It's okay though. But yeah, I feel like these guys are way more evil than any other people I played against before. I mean, it might be my imagination, obviously. And yes, I think I'm gonna pick it like this. Just drive outside of everyone else. Hope for shock. Shock, please. Shock. I did not get it. If I got the shortcut there, I would have been positioned so good. Also, if I've gotten an extra item. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, also a Giga Mesh. Also, yeah, by the way, RPG, hey, speaking of streaming, and since you were mentioning PS5, right? Like, if your PC can't really handle streaming that well while running a game, you might also try like a cheap capture card. Again, like my capture card was like 15 euro, which is not much, and of course I do have like some issues, some smaller issues with it, but it does a job, right? So, yeah. Because then all of a sudden, like your PC does not need to do anything except for the streaming, and like the load is then very reduced. Because it's essentially just like if you were streaming like your webcam. That's the thing that your PC gets. You have no issue with your capture card? Ah, so you're streaming with your capture card already. Okay, so you just had that experience with Yu-Gi-Oh! I see. Yeah, nine ways. Unless I get like really lucky with like multiple good placements, then this is my worst Mogi yet. I did not get an item there, which is very unfortunate. I mean, I guess. Ah no, I got bumped into the banana peel, no! Oh, just as it was looking a little bit better. That was so unlucky, yeah. I mean, I guess I could have positioned myself, but... Okay, I think I'm gonna hold this a very long time. Crap. Also, no, I think, yeah, as long as I don't... Again, as long as I don't get in front of too many people, the chances of my shop getting stolen are actually pretty light, pretty slim. I'm gonna try to to them when they have passed the last item set. Oh yeah, actually this is the last one, right? Ah, shit. I should have done it earlier. Yeah, I mean, it's almost all, the Mario Kart section is almost over, Lumbria, and I had the worst of luck. Like literally, I mean, there's one lower than me, but that guy had a disconnect, you know. This might be my last place. So like I need like some luck somewhere, you know, because I had the worst of luck and I also wasn't, I mean, I did make many mistakes, but I think that mostly came down to my opponents driving really good. So, or like driving really aggressive, and then I didn't get any stuff like it, but let's you know, again, I'm not really... Yeah, I think I had one okay race. I got fourth in one race. and that was like a begging track, and I happened to get like a very lucky pull in the end. And then I had like lucky pulls in the end, but still got unlucky on other tracks. And I was like, yo, that's like... yeah, exactly. Yeah, again, like if you're only like in the first top spots, I also think it would become boring at some point, but I think it's the same with every game, you know. I also think that's a fighting game fatigue that happens at the highest of level, like with people like Maho, Nessica, I guess the Panda also to a degree, like people who win so much that they like, yeah. I mean, again, Nessica just tries to win with as many characters as possible to challenge himself, but other players are like, you know, they win too much and then it gets a little bit more boring. I think that's also probably true for Fenwich in regards of Blazblue. Of course, like in the games that he's playing right now, I'm not sure if he's playing Street Fighter, but in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, like there's like lots of fierce competition because like the money is just there, right? The Arabian money from warlords or whatever, I don't know. I've heard there's like some shady business. Ooh, I see, yeah. I try to do what the other guy do, because I do know that the world record on this track looks super lame, because it's essentially just driving on that line with the fastest combo. But the thing is, like, driving precisely on that line with the fastest combo is like absolutely ridiculously difficult. It's like, you know, the stuff that I learned for the most part is stuff that looks flashy but is easy, or fairly easy. It's not free, but it's doable. And then there's like the absolute. And also, yeah, this is not Mario Kart World. So like my Mega Mushroom still occupies the spot as long as it's active. I mean, yeah, this is better. This is so much better than if he hit me during this section, so I'm actually grateful he did not snipe me during it. Wow, triple banana peels in 7s. I'm definitely blessed. I'm so blessed. Ah, damn, I got my item stolen in front of me by the bullet bill. I mean, there's still like one more item set, more or less. Okay, now I think I can. I'm not sure if that, but I think that is a glider that... where people get lost, right? We were never back. Yeah, exactly. Again, like I'm so Omega last in this Mogi. Like I think even if I win one, I'm not sure how much that York guy had before he dropped. But I think even if I win like the last race or anything like that, then I'm still probably in the last spot, even if I get first now. But of course we play it through anyways, but because it's practice at the very least. Then congratulate them on completely crushing my hopes and dreams and move on, you know. I mean, yeah, fighting game fatigue at the bottom also happens, but it's the exact opposite reason. It's like, yeah, I lose too much. Like, it's either I lose too much or like there's in the middle spot, which I'm also like a little bit fatigued of fighting games, not gonna lie. Where it's more like, yeah, I'm what's it called? I'm not improving at the rate that I want. The solution to fighting game fatigue is Koihime. I mean, I did enjoy yesterday, but I also did not enjoy it to the degree that I enjoyed the other games on that day. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, stagnating, exactly. You're stagnating, you're not making progress, it feels like, and then you're like, why am I even doing it? And usually the answer is there is progress, it's just like very slow and tedious and you don't see it, you know? And of course brakes can help wonders, but most of the time I don't think it's the actual brakes that helps, but it's more like the mental reset that helps. Because if you're like so much in your own head, then yeah. I mean, yeah, the boomerang will never save. I mean, it's a single item, so not really much I can do here. Other than takes the slow pass, get some coins. But also, what are those items? Why am I getting like triple green shingles and 9s? Wait! It takes so long until it goes away. I was using it. Ah, damn. But yeah, at the very least I'm getting the stuff here right now. Ah, shit. I tried to cut like a sneaky. But I think I probably tried to cut too much. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure where it's like actually good to use this bullet bill. I mean, I'm gonna try like this. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, this was a very bad bullet spot, very poor one. Cutesika was too enjoyable, right? Yeah. Was it the last race, by the way? Or is there still one coming up? Okay, there's still one coming up. I mean, yeah, maybe we'll switch to Baby Daisy for a last one and see if that helps. I mean, also now I would have to choose between Question Block Ruins and Shy Guy Desert. Actually, I think I should have not used that, so now I have the less cool outfit. I mean, a regular fit. I mean, it's okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe you will have it at some point or you never have it. Anything what fatigues me is how people talk about fighting games. Ah, you mean like the ever rotating same stuff, you know, where it's like, yeah, this character is top tier and this, and it's like an never ending loop and the same topics come up over and over again. I do see that too, but I still see the issue of that. Good save. Like I didn't get a clean cut there, but I still got the cut. That's good. Ah, shit. Of course. People are so evil in this room. It's like, why? Also, I think I'm gonna go for the easy version of the cut all the time. Unfortunately, I can't take this cut. I should have maybe kept it for... But it's okay, I think. Just shuck it out. Ah, shit. Not 3 for 3. It looked okay in one point, but yeah, no. Those people were actually way too good and way too aggressive. Game dead, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, the game dead thingy, yeah. Okay, so I have to type in 44. But yeah, I'm dead last. But yeah, get this game out of my face. I mean, this is the moment where you'd normally be like, yeah, I wanna... I'd like to queue up for the next one, but now we're gonna play some actual games. Yeah. I mean, I did do way too many mistakes too. Like, you know, like in the crucial moments, and also like the opponents in that room specifically were like more aggressive than in the other rooms I've been in before. So it's like, yeah, banana peels everywhere. People would block every single shortcut all the time, and yeah, go into each other's throat essentially. And I was more focused on protecting myself, and it didn't work. And yeah, I mean maybe as a little bit of a thingy. I mean, also I think one of the trill things is that one of the things is that I have not been practicing the more relevant tracks recently. Okay, yeah, I was a little bit... Actually, let me get this here. Let me practice this one time in time trials, and then we move on. Yeah, I forgot I can't use all my mushies here. Because normally I would have cut in a match here, I would have cut it. But yeah, that for instance was like a clean version. It's not like the optimal version that the Ghost from the World Record does. But again, the rules goes to the world record, does like lots of stuff that is like pretty hard. And also, yeah, this is like the so this is like an even faster version that I don't really go for in races, where I go like that other thing, and I've also been like taking the easier route. Yeah, I think we're playing with the computer, but yeah, I think playing with real people actually is part of the thingy. And again, I would not mind getting good at it, but I don't see that happening anytime soon, you know. I will probably be like pretty mid at it for like a long time, even if I go like into movie every day. But I'm definitely getting better, you know. Yeah, this is one thing that often happens to me. I mean, here in this case I still saved it somehow, but as you can see, let me just try it again. Yeah, well, you won competition? Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the thing for me. Like, I'm a little bit too ADHD to be like a very to be like satisfied by one game only. But on the other hand, I always feel like when I mean, kind of similar to you with Under Night, right? When I play other fighting games, I often feel like, yeah, I could be playing Blazblue instead and I'd have a better time. And so it feels like, for me, the itch is bigger. Okay, oh, actually also nice save. So for me, the itch is bigger to play like other games competitively. And again, I've always looked like a little bit into the Mario Kart scene. I was like, yeah, I watched so many Mario Kart players on YouTube already. Yeah. So it felt like, yeah, it kind of felt like interesting to have like this excuse now to jump into it, where Nintendo is like, yeah, you're not gonna play the actual game. This might be a little bit scuffed. We get it. We have the same issue again. You wouldn't be able to hold the sheer competitiveness in Mario Kart. I mean, yeah, there are definitely more people playing, that's true. And they are like really cracked at it. And also what you will see every pro player do is like this, where they look like for like a split second at the back and they're like, yo, okay, this is happening, this character, this opponent has this item in their hand and they are gonna use it, and you know, and I'm like, yo, bro, what are you seeing there? Like, how can you take up so many information in such a slow time, you know? Let me just get it now because I'm stupid. Oh yeah, that's the crazy part too, by the way. Like, the world record is just like, I used 2 mushrooms in that same round and the world record is still like way ahead of me. And also, yeah, let me tell you, like, I feel like learning a track in Mario Kart definitely takes longer than learning a combo in a fighting game. I mean, depends on the track and the combo, of course. This is terrible indeed. They're party games for me, so you don't want to learn how to play them? Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit different in that regard, because I'm always like, yo, this is so sick, and then I wanna learn them, but then it feels like too much work to learn them, and then I don't commit, right? That's the thingy. So like, again, like in this game, like the competitive side of it, I'm like super casual, right? Like, I had like a person in my room, in one of the rooms, who was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna make it for the next room because you guys picked intermission tracks. And it was like, yeah, I mean, so yeah, like, you know, there are people like that who are constantly grinding this game, and obviously with like me also playing fighting games, and most likely most of them of course Blazblue, but generally playing more games, also single player games. There's like, there are limits to what I can do, what I can achieve. And even that guy, you know, he was in a room with me, that means he wasn't like the craziest person of them all, you know. He was just like one of many whose main game is Mario Kart, but who isn't like an absolute god at it. Yeah. But yeah, I do understand you, Morgan, because I have like similar issue with Under Night, like, you know, like getting competitive at Under Night would also take me like too much time. As much as I love playing Batista, because she's really fun to me, and I could also see me putting up more. Oh yeah, I got the detach, by the way. And normally if you get the detach, you could go for like what he does, but that's like super difficult, and I think it's super impractical to do in an actual race. I mean, maybe some people will do it at some point, but I think for the most part, no. That's also why I think like the way I do that shortcut is also okay. Blazblue is also a party game, don't let anyone fool you. I mean, true. But I'm not sure if you can say anything other than piles about Under Night, you know? I mean, fighting games are so weird in their conception, by the way, because we keep making them out to be like, yeah, this is the most skill-based thing of all the time, but like most of the time, like even at the highest level of play, there will be like something, yeah, okay, it could have gone the other way if the decision were different, right? So there's still like lots of like mind games in themselves are like kind of luck based, because you could have not a single thought on your mind and you could still be like winning the mind game. Just because you did the right thing. So I feel like, yeah, it's not that. I mean, obviously it's not as bad as like the items in Mario Kart, at which point it's like Pokemon competitive, where you handle probabilities, and if you handled them right, then you stay on top. If you did not, then yeah, good luck, you know. It's obviously not that bad, but it's still like very, very luck based. And I think like most competitive endeavors are, except for maybe sports, where it's like mostly your physique, right? Where no matter how good you are, like if you're like 1.50 m, then it will be difficult to be like good at basketball. Yeah. It was always glorified rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, I mean, essentially that's like a big thing of fighting games. And yeah, I think like actually there's stuff that's not up to luck, and that would be like racing games again, but without items, you know. Like Mario Kart Wii has like competitive time trials, like everyone time trials the track at the same time, and yeah, you know, whoever gets the best time in that run is like the victor. And I mean, of course, that's like very unluck dependent. I mean, there can even still be luck in there if you have like very difficult tricks to master, that you're like, yeah, you can get lucky on a trick, or you can get unlucky on a trick, no question asked. But yeah, I think there's stuff like that, like racing games on there, are actually very, very skill based, and there's not that much as glorified gambling in them. But I think in most competitive games you will have glorified gambling. I mean, trading card games, obviously, right? Okay. Okay, we've got 1 3-for-3 time trial. I think with that I can switch to Maiden Spell most likely. If you want 50, it's easier to drive in Formula 1. But yeah, again, just to have like a little bit of clearance, you know. I'm not that bad, you know. Like slightly above within 10 seconds of world record here. I'll take that for like a... Yeah, I did not know that, but yeah, there's like, again, in regular sport there's always like the physical component, and then in that case it's like, you can all, there's like, here's a... yeah. Yeah, again, this is just for my own personal closure. I mean, now, I don't know, Lumbria, how long you are still awake. I could play Anno Mutationem, or like I could not let Adaya down and play Maiden Spell. That's the thingy here. Also, I got a ping. Let me check this real quick. Ah, yeah, that's in that room, but let me... What's input for result? Yeah, I'm just asking a few follow-up questions, guys. Let me actually go to screen 1 right. And yeah, and make this and turn off this evil machine. I mean, I'd be tempted to do like another Mario Kart thingy, but nah, let's not do that. Because there's like, I have too little control how the result is. And maybe playing... And what is if not a physical component? That's true, that's true. I'm not saying that there's that the physical component is not there, and far. Let me try this, by the way, but yeah, I'm still like, you know, a little confused by the functionalities. Does it work? Let me see. But yeah, let me just learn here. Self rules change log. Yeah, the readme, it's not it. Okay, let's see if we can find out where he found the ID. Be up a bit more. I mean, okay, in that case, I'll die. Are you still there? Because of my one and only, if the peak Maiden Spell fan is not there, then I think we might play in the queue results tab. Okay, let me... I see. So let's win the. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, okay, he is there. Okay, I think then we're just gonna play Maiden Spell. Which, by the way, I should put it to the other side. Maiden and wait, Maiden and Spell. Wait, is this with this aunt? Yeah, okay. This is okay. No, it is. Wait, is it Maiden? Rabbit and still doesn't have like the sign. I think that it's maybe because it can. Okay, now we have this, but we still don't have anything. You see this one? I'm just gonna hear Rabbit, Maiden and Spell. Save it, and now, due to magic, we have a change there. Knows what? Who? John Gramblue? John Gramblue knows everything. Also, by the way, guys, tell me how the sound is. If it's like a little bit too loud or not loud enough. And yeah, we were here like the Maiden Spellbound, and of course we're gonna play hard mode. John Maiden. Yeah. I think it would be Joanna Maiden, but yeah. Oh yeah, I have to voice act again. Didn't think I'd come here again so soon. What on earth is she thinking? Where are you? Come out already? So, you followed me down here. What are you thinking? Running off again? I wanted to make sure for myself. And it's true, it's real. Real? It actually really talks. Can't you hear it? Oh, it talks now. Awesome. Don't you get it? If it can really turn things into gold, it can probably do all those other things too. This little extra dungeon, this mishmash of whatever we could think of. This doesn't have to be the most dangerous dungeon in the world. We don't have to grow up. We don't have to stop our adventures. We could keep going on new ones as long as we'd like. Also, thank you, Morgan. I'm sorry, little stone, but our adventures need your power. Okay, what's happening now? Also, I think I need to close the window. Unfortunate timing. Holy shit! It's censored. Magical girl? I was debating with a guy that this is not a magical girl game, but it's instead it's a it's a game about female adventurers, you know. But she did do the magical girl transformation. The spell awakened. I am the collector of stars, master of time, space and spell. Until the stars themselves burn to dust, our adventure will continue forever. Holy shit. I just assume it's not her actually talking anymore, because it's like, you know, all this Rule 34 tentacles. Also, I think I will close the window. For me, it's not as clear cut, by the way. Yeah, what was her other spell again? I haven't played her in a while. I think she has a mechanic where you can kind of make stuff better. You don't know this game, RPG? Hey, it's okay. Give up. Oh no. Please. But yeah, I mean, again, Cursed Girl voice would probably not be in it here. Even though this looks like it would be her spell rather than the monsters. But yeah, this is a peak game about shit. This is a peak game about cute girls and shooting each other, you know. But yeah, I hate those where like Let's talk about the fighting game discourse. This game is trash. But yeah, I do hate those conditions. I think like I can work with like most of them, but she's actually facing away for like crazy long time. It's not my. Wait. Lumbria, what's this? This is you're supposed to be my hype person here, not like my Duma. No one believes in me. I need you to believe in me so I can believe in myself, you know? Or so I can believe in the you that believes in the me. Okay, so I see if... Yeah, no, AI. I mean, yeah, it's like multiple phases after each other. I do see that. I mean, the first one is actually easy enough. Yeah, Morgan is my hype person, exactly. Thank goodness there's someone left who believes in me unconditionally. I mean, usually that's what your parents are for, but I can't rely on my parents for that end. Getting very deep into existential trauma. Actually, I can go into this run here, right? Ah, no. Wait. Are those eyes evil? No, I think I did run into this. But yeah, I think this. I hope she doesn't have that more where she does like the debuffs, because I hate the debuffs. Again, not all of them. Like I think I can play around most of them really well. But this thing is like kinda evil, is super evil. Okay, I got her. I got this broken. Good. Oh, I did not see those, but yeah, they make sense. So essentially the only way to dodge those is, I think, no, you can't. Okay, you have to dodge them. But how do you dodge them consistently? Is it fast enough to okay, it is. Okay, so she would technically be the only character who could do this. Paralyze. Once again. Ah, no, the paralyze got me. But yeah, again, I think those like are really annoying, the debuffs. I mean, you can see them making sense in a PvP setting, but like in this PvE setting, they just feel stupid. Because in a PvE setting, essentially she has to work fairly hard for the debuffs, right? So it's like, yeah, I mean, other characters could have hit you in that instant already. Also, I don't understand their faces, so now I have to do like, I don't have to repeat the one that this face that was really bugging me out. But the other one. Yeah, it has question mark. Right? So I don't know, it has like probably almost unlimited cards. I don't know what else the game can tell us here. Most faces, okay, a face is 2 patterns, right? Okay, that's... Ah. But yeah, this face is evil again, mostly because of the paralyzation, which happens to hit me when I don't need it. Ah, again, it hit me there. Most phases are 2 patterns, so you're in phase 2 now. I mean, it's okay, right? Or does this has like multiple... Like, does this boss... Are there like 8 bosses with multiple patterns, with 4 patterns? I mean, okay, it does say she has like two stars, right? Which means that she has 2 faces only, like 2 thingies only with 2... Yeah, I don't understand it. For me, it's a question mark. Like now it's only 1, right? Ah. I think I understand it now. So it's not really random, that thingy. I think I understand it now. Oops. Because it kind of moves with me. I always said it was completely random, and then I was like, how am I supposed to hit my opponent? And now it's like, yeah, it's actually not that bad. Now that I found it out. Ah, shit. Happens. Wait, could I have actually dodged the paralyzation? Ah, shit. Ah, I got paralyzed again. Ah, okay. Again, I finished, I almost got the platinum in Caladius Blade, and the one thing that I didn't get in that game was a grindy thingy, not a skill-based thingy. To be fair though, I did not really play it like without continuing highest difficulties. I did play it on the lowest for those kind of achievement, but it's a fun game. Again, I would, if I'd actually reposition my PlayStation, I would actually play it on stream once, because again, I didn't tell you guys how good that is. Wait, I got paralyzed during my dodge. That was trash. That was tragic. No, that was, again, I got paralyzed during or after my dodge. I mean, of course you already did it. I know that you grinded this game quite a lot after I gifted it to you, and I'm actually kind of grateful, you know, because it's kind of nice to have present that you give someone be immediately played. Because that's actually a rare occurrence. Normally you gift someone that you impede upon them and they're like, nah, I'm gonna play this in like 10 years, or like I'm gonna play it for 10 minutes. And then you immediately, you just went through it faster than I did. Yeah, I know it ended on a projector, but I think it was because of the because of the paralyzed, because I think I saw like the paralyzation thingies there. Ah, shit. Okay, we got this one. Okay, that's 0. Oh, now there's another 2. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. It would have ended there either way. Nah. I'm pretty sure it was the paralyzation that fucked me over. Let me have my excuses, gamer excuses. Gamer excuses are very important for your ego, you know. I mean, there is a limit to how many you can pile up, but they're very important. Or like rather how many you should pile up, because there's no limit to how many you can pile up. I'm not playing this right now. I got enraged. But yeah, I think like my biggest problem with this genre in general is like my concentration definitely always plummets at some point. So it's like really hard for me to keep concentrated the entire time. I mean, doubly so on stream, obviously, but third eye, okay. I mean, it's okay, we will get this hopefully. And if not, then I can go back and try another day. Check link. Link in the comments. Link in the comments. Ah, it's like it's a mod, right? Okay, Adai, but now do the same thing, but with I mean, it's good. It's good. And they do have like similarities to them. I told you that Diver Scarlet reminded me of Zeta, right? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, would it have ended on it either way, you know? You told me that the reason I failed was my own bad dodge rather than the paralysis. And I like to argue, you know, because I need my ego. I need my ego protected. I'm a gamer. My ego is very frail. And my entire identity is around like how well I play games. So rather than getting good, I just blame everything outside of my control. Yeah, I know. Ah, shit. Okay, those bubbles can't be. It's very unfortunate. Yo. Well, damn, don't be so mean. I mean, I'm partly joking. But it really felt like the paralysis was like a factor that it might have not been there. But again, let me just rant for a little bit. Don't be so mean. Like, people in Mario Kart were already mean enough to me. Don't be a bully, Adaya, please. It's late. And I have a little... I mean, the headache is getting a little better, but yeah. Just let me chillax a little bit. And sometimes blame stuff out of my control. Even if the reality is that it's a skill issue, okay? But yeah, I do agree, by the way, on a bigger scale of things. There are definitely people who are like, yeah, I'm always dealt the worst card, like it's never my fault, who don't take responsibility for their own actions, and I don't like that either. I mean, outside of the gaming sphere even. Like, I mean, especially outside of the gaming sphere. Like, if you do that in games, it's one thing, but if you do that again about your entire life, then that's another thing. Because yeah, things might be rough at times, but usually it's like, yeah, a little bit of it is always your own fault, no matter the circumstances. So I'm on you with it on that front. Like, essentially it doesn't matter to focus on the stuff that are outside of your control. Because you can usually still like get better results in whatever you're actually trying to improve, like whatever situation or skill or whatever you try to improve. Because again, like you can simply focus on what you can change rather than what you can't. It's usually the thing. It's also what you've seen like me in Mario Kart, right, where I said like, yeah, I did this bad, I did that bad, instead of like blaming like the stuff. I mean, I did blame the room a little bit, but just like, yeah, it was more like yeah, damn, those guys are goods, rather than yeah, like I just got unlucky, you know. But let me meme at some point where I'm like, yeah. Again, like complaining is totally fine, I think so. Like especially if it's like, yeah. Because sometimes you just want to vent, right? You don't want a solution presented. I think I had like a similar situation in Kolaya chat where I was essentially like, yeah, I'm so sad that Crunchyroll took away the option for me to watch Japanese shows without subtitles, and essentially they were trying to represent solutions, and that's cool and all, but sometimes you just want to vent. Because like, yeah, because finding solutions, or like not only finding solutions but implementing solutions, can be hard, so you just want to vent a little bit. And funny, on left part you can bait the label. I don't know which you mean, but do you mean the second or the first phase? Like, because this one is okay. I think I'm doing like essentially what I'm trying. Yeah, what you can try to do is get like fairly high up and then dodge, because your dodge is fairly quick ready. The second, okay. Yeah, but it's still difficult, obviously. I mean, of course, my issue for going hard mode. But yeah, someone was shaming me for going for easy mode. Not easy, in regular mode. I mean, not shaming, but they were like saying, yeah, I never played normal mode. I think that was EP though. They were like, yeah, I never played normal, I only play hard. And that kinda, you know, sets this in motion that I also started playing in hard. Which, to be fair, I think it makes the experience better. Because you have to sweatlord more, and sweatlording is, as you might have seen in the Mario Kart gameplay, it's my passion, you know. I'm here to sweatlord. Okay, we got this. I mean, not directly, they were just saying like, yeah, they don't know how it's on normal. But it feels like that, you know, if someone tells you like, yeah, I don't know how normal looks, I only play it on hard, then you're like, damn. Like, it's like indirectly telling someone, like, you know. It's like the same as like, let's say you show someone an art piece and you're like really proud of it, and they would be like, yeah, I would have done that differently, you know. But they're just me, you know. But yeah, okay, that phase is way harder, the third one there. Oh yeah, actually, no, is it a new one? Yeah, it's a new one with like vertical eyes. Ah, shit. Ah. Okay, we got this so. Wait! No, I almost got her. I did never play on easy mode, by the way. I always played on normal or higher, you know. That's the crazy part about it too. Where it's like, yeah, I mean, not on higher. I played on normal in the beginning. Because I felt comfortable enough, like, you know, with the genre. But honestly, if I did not have like any pre-existing experience with like games like Caladios Blaze, or like Ikaruga, then I wouldn't be. Then I would have probably played on easy. To Luna play hard is easy mode. So you're saying like even hard is not good enough? But I've only like I only have a very hard. I don't know. I think you unlock Luna modes then, or is very hard Luna mode? I'm not sure. But again, I'm not that goated in this genre. Again, I'm a Mario Kart player. What do you expect? It's like, it's crazy enough that I can play your crazy fighting games, you know, like this Koihime Enbu, that I was able to, like, you know, take a few games. That's crazy enough because, as you guys know, I'm a Mario Kart player. I see. I mean, I also think Luna makes more sense than Rabbit and Steel, like, what's it called? Thematically, because there's like the rabbits are supposed to live on the moon. There's like this thingy, especially I think in Japan it is like a very common theme. I'm not even sure if only in Japan. Might be like the entirety of Asia, or like multiple countries in Asia at the very least. So I feel like, yeah, it makes more sense to have that theming there. Because for Maidens, the moon is not as important. I mean, they could have done like Stellar, though, maybe. Or Magical. Maybe that would have been, like, because they were like advertising it as a magical girl game of sense. What the hell is Bravery, by the way? Rabbits on the Moon, yeah, exactly. There's actually like a Rhythm Heaven game that's also like that, which is really cute. I mean, maybe I should grab like a 3DS simulator at some point and play it on stream too, because I love Rhythm Heaven. And again, I'm not the craziest guy at it, because again, my interests are like a little bit too far spread out for the most part. And again, fighting games have kind of like become the number one, you know, in a way. All those fighting games, I explicitly mean Blazblue. I mean, again, I have tried like all the other major fighting games too. But recently, it's really mostly like, yeah, whenever I play a game, fighting game that's not Blazblue, I'm like, yeah, why am I playing this? I could be playing Blazblue. No matter how good those games actually are on their own merits. I see. Yeah, I'm not that much of an Eurobeat enjoyer, so I don't really get that reference. But I think it kind of like, it makes me remind of another track that I know from like Dance Revolution, I think it is. But I don't know it from there. It just randomly popped up in my YouTube recommendation that someday. And what should I say? Into all the rabbits are from the moon as well. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I forgot its name. Like there is like a Chinese donghua too, where there's like a rabbit girl, which is, by the way, peak waifu, like very peak waifu. Not gonna lie, exactly my type. Like personality-wise as well. That's the thing. Shit. But she hates like mooncakes because apparently that was what she had to do on the moon. It needs Eurobeat for the extra speed, maybe. But the issue with Mario Kart, and I said that before, like the game does not let you, does not change your like sound settings. It does not let me hear like what's going on in the game and listen to my own music. And I think that's like a very big part since like the beginning. Like in Mario Kart Wii, they get around it and they just mod the game in the sense where it's like, yeah, you can mod your own sound packs in. Which I still find like a weird solution, because I'd say like, yeah, just mod in like that you can I know. And again, I think like this is so typical Nintendo, by the way, that like such a basic option is missing. Yeah, I got the move sometimes. That's the issue. That's what I'm saying. Like generally speaking, I mean, I also think this is true for shoot 'em ups, by the way, too. Like once your flow, your rhythm gets disrupted once, then it's really hard to find back into it. And so essentially getting hit once means like you get hit like a few more times. That's like what my general experience with the genre, by the way. Because essentially like you're working on the patterns, right? So you're also like evading in a pattern, and if that rhythm of those evades gets interrupted, then your entire rhythm in general, then you don't really evade that well anymore. Shit. No. No. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep trying here. I mean, it's actually good that I don't have to talk that much in terms of like I don't have to voice act that much right now, right? So that's like at least something, because that can also be a little bit tiring. So now I can just focus on this game, yap a little bit on the side, and yeah, let's hope we just have a good time doing so. Again, this is like somewhat relaxing in comparison to Mario Kart, because it's all in my hand, and if I get defeated by this boss, then it's usually like, yeah, I did like a bad maneuver somewhere. But honestly, I would be curious of trying anything of this game out in very hard. But I think as soon as I did like hard, like once I had like the single player played once, then we can actually try and jump and do like some multiplayer, and then let's see how that goes. And again, once I had enough of this game, I might want to try then Maiden Spell naturally, but but again, like my initial expectations of these games were that I definitely prefer Maiden Spell. Because as I said, like this, I mean, as I said, but essentially like Maiden Spell looks so much like an MMORPG. I've never really played those, and it also feels like, you know, I do like the chaos and simplicity of this one. I mean, again, I don't know how it's like for multiplayer sessions. Maybe I hate this on multiplayer. It's only a good single player game, but even then, it's a good single player game, right? It's like a game you can go back to and clear all the stages on very hard, aim for high scores. So like anyways, it's like good. It's peak content. Yeah, I guess evading through the moons makes this so much easier, rather than changing lane. Ah shit, I should have evaded at that point. Yes, the general idea here is go high, go high, go high, go high, go high. At some point, change your trajectory to go down, go down, go down, go down. With an occasional dodge for like the projectile. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm also doing the dodge roll out of instinct. But I think like, yeah, once you need it actually back, you got it back, so that's not an issue. Yeah, and I think like at some point there's this line down there. Like exactly what I mean. You get out of your rhythm and then you make like stupid mistakes. No! Yeah, I don't know how many this has. But how am I supposed to know, guys? Does this have so many more phases? Does it have like 10 more phases? Is it crazy like this? I mean, I guess like it's probably better that I don't know, because if it's like too many, then you'd be like, yeah, let me not play this. She has quite a few. So in this case, I think it's like a little bit of the Monster Hunter phenomenon, where it's better for you not knowing. But yeah, this phase is really evil. Oof. No. There are 10, but the last one is easy. Yeah, I can't count, by the way. I play Blazblue. I can't count. Also in Mario Kart, also other people always have to remind me of counting like the score whenever there's someone disconnected. So yeah, I can't count. Like count would be very what's it called, disappointed in me. Like I have no idea which phase this one is. Up to 9s? Ah, okay, that's crazy. I wish you wouldn't told me, you know. Because now I know that I'm like so little, that I've made so little progress. But yeah, what has been said cannot be undone, you know. It's just like how this world works. But we'll get there. It will just take multiple streams apparently, most likely. Exactly, it's for mental sanity that they don't tell you. But of course, that's the life of a streamer. You get what's it called? You get spoiled in the most evil ways. And now we have the 5th eye, right? Ah. Ah. But yeah, that's what I was saying, like stupid mistakes, because all of a sudden the... Ah. Is it actually that hard, or could I actually go down there? Okay, this actually looks it should be way easier than I made it out to be. Oh. Ah, this is already it. Okay, this is the first phase. Oh no. Doesn't make me hope that much, honestly. Panic. Panic, 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 panic. Dookie dookie panic. Okay, nice. Ah, shit. But again, we're getting further and further, so it's not that bad, honestly. And never underestimate me. Never underestimate me. Again, I make the great question block ruin shortcut look easy, right? Nah, to be fair, I don't make it look easy. I'm struggling so hard. Ah, shit. Oh no, okay, yeah, understandable. Let's do it again. I mean, I think you get like a feel for the more easy starts, right? I mean, at some point you probably think like, oh shit, this is undoable. But then again, this is definitely not Touhou. Like, you can dodge. I mean, again, it may be on very hard, it's Touhou-like, or Touhou-like, but at this point it's like, yeah. Because again, like, for the first phase I also found, like, kinda like, easy strategies. I mean, for this one, this is like a little bit RNG-y, but it's like second thingy, so it's like, okay. I mean, the second phase of the first eye. So essentially the idea is to always stay in the middle as much as you can, so you can attack like really good, but if you get like too high, then you won't attack anymore, or too low. Yeah, again, like here, that was definitely like a thingy where my dodge did kill me, because it did trigger when I was about to move through the moon, and then I did not move through it anymore. Because again, that's what I mean, this is a little bit RNG. I mean, of course, you shouldn't play that risky in the first place, you shouldn't be relying on your dodge. Oh shit, I did not keep that in mind. But yeah, again, here I think the easy thing is actually to dodge to the moons. Ah, shit. You mean on this one? I mean, Lumbria told me the exact opposite, by the way. Because I feel like, yeah, I can't do that. It feels impossible. Adaya is definitely talking wrong stuff right now. Or like we were talking about he was talking about the face before, maybe. But that's my struggle one, definitely. You mean this one? Ah, no, wait. I'm confused, but it feels like not a viable strategy for me, honestly. Okay, yeah, now I have like a little bit of a head start apparently, but yeah, now I don't know how to get like on top of her again. Nah, no recording. I mean, I don't need that much help, you know. I can get this. I mean, in fact, I did show you that I can get it, you know. I'm not a fan of like watching back strategies before I'm even like finishing it, you know. I mean afterwards maybe to like improve it, but not right now, you know. Again, in Mario Kart World, for instance, I also drove like every track before I exposed myself with the internet. I mean, of course, like in Mario Kart World, it's easier to drive a track, but yeah. I'm not one of those zoomers who immediately looks how am I supposed to play the game and then plays the game. I play the game first and then afterwards I'm like, okay, how am I actually supposed to play this? You know? Ah, I'm not too much on top of her, yeah. Yeah, nah. No, this is not working for me. I mean, again, you can send me it, but I will not watch it until I have finished this fight in its entirety. But again, I have to live with this, with like a tag that's backseating encouraged, you know. So it's my bad. Even though in this case I don't really want to be like, you know, with like a few helpful tips, but if it's like, yeah, if it goes that hard, be like, yeah, actually let me pull up this guide and you do this and you do that, and then you know, yeah, that's a little bit much for me personally. But I do value the sentiment, you know. Also, I'm not sure if that sentiment is like Don is too bad and I don't want to watch this forever. I mean, that's a fair point, but then again, you're not forced to watch this. Exactly, I think it's more fun to find it out for yourself and then afterwards go with whatever, you know, and see what kind of difference it makes, right? Because I feel like if you only play after the guides from the beginning, then you can't even appreciate the strategy and everything behind it, because you haven't tried it yourself. Of course, I don't think Dadaya did watch the strategy guide. It's just like he found like a strategy that works perfectly well for him, like absurdly well probably, and you know. I think this would help me as well, and it might, but it might also not. I mean, I think for the first cycle, I might actually want to do it, because it might actually give you quite a lot of damage up front. You're always the opposite of your brother. I mean, it's okay. I think me and my sister are like fairly similar in that regard. So there's not that big of a divide between us. And I think we both look at guides some point, but like we are different in when we look at guides. I think she might be a little bit earlier to do it, but I'm like more the guy who's like more on the sweatlording side of things usually, like in those semi-competitive games. Yeah, actually. But I'm not sweatlordy enough to attempt speedrunning, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, essentially like in role-playing games specifically, right? That can be like... Also, like I played Monster Hunter World without ever looking up meta guides, meta stuff. And then I actually played with people who did, at some point, who did implement the meta stuff. And they were so much better at the game than I am to me, and that felt like frustrating, you know? Like that's generally the thing with RPG style games, where it's like lots of grind and optimal grind and stuff. That can be annoying. To be fair, like I had like one game where I was like a little bit aware of the stuff up front. Like, you know, in Final Fantasy X, I knew the strategies up front. I still did try to find my own strategies though to grind, but yeah, some of the stuff like the Tonberry grind is oh, and also I didn't do what Ardaya told me, but it's okay. I got it. Even though definitely taking like way too much from my cards. Oh wait, I got some cards refilled. That's good. That's good. Now I can fail all the war how much I want. Okay, we got this, nice. But this was a hard one, right? I think it wasn't. Ah, shit. It kind of was in its own way. Yeah, just the strat you came up with. Yeah, exactly. It's more like a friendly brother showing you how to do it. And again, I appreciate the sentiment, but right now I'm finding my own ways, and afterwards you can tell me. Like afterwards I'm gonna look and I will be like, oh, this is so smart. You're the greatest, you know. But right now I'm like, yeah, no. Let me sweatlord my own way. Also, I think I'm not playing this phase really well right now, because I think I was doing it better at some point. Also, I guess. Ah, shit, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm sorry, Ardaya. I didn't mean it like this. I mean, I was just like, you know, yeah. Again, sorry, Ardaya. Sorry to dampen your mood. That was not my intended purpose. That was not my intent. But you're always welcome here, remember that. Like, even if I'm like sometimes like, you know, not good at regulating my emotions, remember that you're always welcome. Even if I might lash out sometimes. Keep in mind I had like a very rough Mogi after me. It's okay though, Lumbria. Like, he will be back. It's just like a temporary thing, I believe. I guess I should switch it to backseating and allowed. I guess instead of backseating encourage, because encourage means that, like, yeah, if I argue with people like that, you know, then it kind of seems like a Dutch move if I tell them, yeah, please backseat me, and then they backseat me and I'm like, nah, actually I don't want that, you know. So I should actually be like, put it to allowed. Like, you know, there's like a fine line between those two thingies, between being allowed and being but also, by the way, thank you for swinging by on the stream, and also thank you for the have fun notice. Like, you know, the victory to this boss will be accredited to you, my friend. But yeah, I will switch that in the upcoming streams. I don't know how to change text mid-stream. But yeah, again, backseating and encourage might have been like a bit much, because generally, like, I'm very appreciative of it, but in the moment I'm often not, you know. That's like part of a character flaw, you might say. Like, it's also when getting critiqued on my art. In the moment I'm most of the time I'm like, yeah, no, please don't. But like, thinking back, I'm usually like very grateful for it because it helps so much. But in that, it can be hard to keep your ego in check. And unfortunately, I have like this kind of personality, which was fostered probably by me being the big fish in the small pond, where I'm like, yeah, I have like an overly sized ego normally, and then it gets crushed, and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm actually kind of trash. Oh. Ah, no. And that's what I said with the rhythm. No, getting out of the rhythm is like very... Wait, is it the first? No, wait. Oh, that is the first, good. Wait, I was so good at dodging this for like a while, you know? Ah, no. But now I'm like actually terrible at it. What happened? Ah, no. Yeah, I was so good for it a while. It was like, yes, this is effortless, and then I got hit once, and all of a sudden, my entire... Ah, yeah, I think I have like an idea what was the issue. Yeah, exactly, but I think like a better strategy, instead of like going around this stuff. Ah, I see. Okay. This one was weird. Ah, no. No. As a seventh eye. Wait, ah no, because of those evil thingies? That's really evil. Ah no. Ah. Wait, I thought I had my thingy. I see though. Okay, nice. Ah, no. Okay. Is that the first one? And that was the first one, yeah. Ah. Yeah, sometimes you just get nervous afterwards. And then you overmove. The eighth eye. Oh, petrified. Ah, okay, there's this eye that follows me. That's... Oof. Okay, the eighth eye seems like kinda Schneevel, you know? But again, we are actually getting like fairly far. I'm not sure like how long I should be streaming though, but you know, it is what it is. I hope you're also doing like something cool on the side, Lumbria, by the way. I got super far, exactly. Oops. Yeah, I don't have to. I was like, yeah, I got hit already, but it's not that like that. I'm still a little bit saddened that I had like such a negative impact on the end of Adaya's day. Yeah, maybe I'm actually playing better today than I was playing the other days. I think it's also like potentially part of like I really wanted to play this game like after a long while. Like I haven't played this in a while and I was like, yo, let me play this game. Like the only thing where I'm like, I mean, only thing, but I'm actually fairly currently pretty burnt out in terms of like drawing and in terms of learning Japanese. I think that's also the reason why we had like that many streams recently, because like the other stuff that I'm usually more or less grinding, I'm like burnt out from, and so like it's like a nice escape. Of course, I still need to finish like the Lumbria stuff, not Lumbria, the Junkie stuff before the end of the month. So that's like also a little bit of a time limit, which is annoying. I mean, I want to. I mean, I don't have to, but I want to. He did not give me the time limit, but I'd like to have it cleared up before I start that new job. Which, by the way, I got the contract in paper form finally. And... And I might have had it like since Saturday. I think I did check on Friday, I'm not sure. So yeah, I can finally sign the contract and send it off. The Forbidden Word job. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there is definitely like a good version of the job, so it's if there's a blow before, you know. I don't know, I have not been a Family Guy, but that might be a little bit of a Peter Griffin thingy. But yeah, I mean, also like their jobs in Final Fantasy, those are also good, right? Because they shape your play experience in positive ways. But generally speaking, like, yeah, it's a good thing that I'm not, because I had like lots of peace in my soul in terms of like what I'm doing, because I don't feel guilty anymore when I do anything really that much at the very least. I mean, right now the only thing that I'm feeling guilty about is not drawing, and I think that might also be part of the reason why I felt like feel a little bit burnt out on that front. Also because like some of the stuff took like freaking long. Like I don't know if Junkie showed it to you, but the Zeta I drew, like it was like 14 hours of drawing it, and then like another 12 hours of rendering it. Louis! No, I don't know how he talks, but yeah. I mean, I could try it. Louis, nah, this is not his voice, right? But Louis, this reminds me of the time I was in Central Fiction. So yeah, I got burned out from that, and I have like this, like I did start on the next chibi from that set, like rendering her, I mean, and it was not going bad today. It was not getting bad at all today, and the other day I worked on it, but I still have like that feeling where I just wanna crush my pen somewhere and be like and cry in the corner. Like it's like a little bit, I don't know. It's not a slump in that sense because I'm not like producing bad art. It's a slump in that sense that it feels hard to put myself to drawing. But when I draw, I'm actually doing good. Okay, but I'm actually doing good. But and I'm happy enough with the results. But yeah, it can be like that sometimes. I think part of that might be that I'm like really bad at relaxation for myself, honestly. Always have been. Where it's like one of two things happening when I relax usually. Either I overdo it and then I F up my sleep schedule and I wake up too early or like get like bad sleep because of that, and that's actually what happened yesterday, by the way. I played Uma Musume for way too long. And or the other thing is like I don't take breaks at all, and then I'm also getting shipped out, you know. Because as much as I want to be like that powerful, can always work man, I'm not. I really am not. In fact, like I'm actually the complete opposite. I feel like I need lots and lots and lots of breaks. So yeah. On that end, I have like a bad history of burning myself out over stuff. And I think the only way to not do that actually is like work a mindless job. But when I'm working a mindless job, a quote-unquote mindless job, then I'm also very unhappy, because whenever I go to that job, I'm like, yeah, I'm still going RPG. Hey, this boss is actually hard. Like apparently it has 10 phases, and I got to the ace, so this will take a while. Yeah, that's nice, Lumbria. But yeah, I'm also very proud of what I do. Don't get me wrong. That's also why, like, you know, I want to do art, because I do think I bring stuff to the table that's like unique, and I have my own flair to things. And also, like, oftentimes I'm seeing quote-unquote professional art, and I'm like, yo, those guys, they definitely have like something up on me in some regards, like in technique, but I have like that what I like to call appeal, of course. But like, your appeal is like, can be a lot of things. But I bring like a certain quality to my works that I often don't see, and it's like also like a very like almost autistic sense of, like, you know, sense for quality, where I'm like, yeah, it has to be this way. I can't make any compromises, which is of course both good in terms of like I push myself to bring out the best work, but it's also like the thing that burns me out, and also the thing that makes my art progress very, very slow. So it's like, yeah. Also, yeah, that was a little bit of a private talk. Sorry, RPG Haze, but the gist of it is essentially, thanks to Lumbria, I got a commission by another member of the Blazblue community, and yeah, that's a really big one, like 5 chibis, 5 illustrations, and in my case, like, the chibi illustrations take like a long while. Because I'm not that experienced at drawing yet, but again, I still am confident enough in my ability that I think I can create stuff that I like and other people will like. And so yeah. Yeah, also it's like a huge honor, because while I am an artist professionally, I'm not a 2D artist. I'm not paid for drawing stuff. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't like the being on top of them. Would work to go on art. You know, pro at all? I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, like, the word pro gets done around a lot, but I think it's more about like presenting, not necessarily about your skill, because I'm also like, yeah, there's still lots of people who are like way better than I am, but there are also people who are way worse than I am, and it's like essentially about positioning yourself, and of course being confident. And again, it always depends on your goals. Again, like, my goal for 2D art was also not, I mean, I have not achieved my goals yet, but part of my goals, of course, and that I have achieved, to create like artworks that I'm actually comfortable and proud of sharing, like in the drawing department, I mean. And the good thing is now I can reposition. Ah, okay. So yeah, I definitely have reached that one. Ah, okay. Nice. The 6th eye, okay, that was the 6th eye, now this is the 7th. And this is essentially the idea behind it. I think like always position yourself in a way where you can get pushed backwards. And it's okay, you know. Ah shit. I say that and then I get pushed into like something evil. Ah no. Okay, nice, we have this. You don't care about the money angle. I mean, that's definitely good. I mean, of course, you can always feel free to share like art either here in chat or like on my Discord. Again, my Discord is just like a gimmick, you know, you don't need to do that at all. As you see, like I like to react to the links from you guys. And I hope that at the very least, like, you know, the my antivirus software is helping me find like this most suspicious links and get rid of them, you know. Yeah, I mean, actually, like, I mean, Steve also like promised you that much. Actually, I have shown like lots of art on the stream, like doing either drawing or like 3D art. But recently, again, I've been feeling in a jiffy in that regard. So it's mostly been like very many games and very random games too. Also, I've been like a little bit obsessed with Mario Kart recently, so that's also a part of it. Oh yeah, I did see a PNG tuber. Yeah, it was kind of cool. Yeah, there was like a. I think it also, by the way, that's the big thing, by the way, because you also tackle like a technical thing right at the singing, because oftentimes those can be like separated. And I have lots of respect for the technical side as well. Like, I'd also like to do like PNG tubers and VTuber in general, like 3D VTuber. But like, that's like such a can of worms to open that I'm also still a little bit afraid. And then there was like this thingy, like actually at some point I gotta hang out with people from my chat in VR chat, because the issue is before you can actually even test your VTuber, like not your VTuber, but your VR chat avatar, you have to be like a recognized member, and you don't get that apparently by just being AFK in a lobby. So that's like a little bit, that was like a huge bump for me, by the way, because I was actually looking forward to making VR chat avatars as like both a way for people to spread the Blazblue love, and also like a way to potentially have like a somewhat stable side hustle, you know. Because I'm pretty sure that's way easier to sell, like be like, yeah, okay, you have a full on VR chat model right now, and you can just take it. I mean, of course, like maybe like Blazblue stuff would be a little bit iffy, but if worse comes to worse and the Blazblue stuff would get taken down by either Arc System Works or VR Chat themselves, then maybe I could still go and make like some random ass design that my sister does. When are we having done VTuber with big anime boobs? Because honestly, never. Unless I'm really getting like that good with the voice that I can make like a really believable female voice. In that case, I might do this. But honestly, I always have like, this is no disrespect to anyone really, but personally, like I would not want to have like a female character with like a male voice representing myself, you know. I'm like a little bit old-fashioned by it. Like I'm the kind of guy who sees a cute girl and then she has like a very uncute voice, and I'm immediately turned off and would choose the less cute option that has like the better voice, you know. I'm very audiophile in that sense. Like I think I can work with more visually than I can work with audio on the audio side. So yeah, I mean, what actually like moves like a huge chest is actually something that I could look into, or like that I'd like to do. But then again, it's so much time and it's a whole can of worms to open. And because I did like a very few venture into it at some point, but yeah, it's so much to do there. And technically my sister even drew me a design for that, but I'm not 100% confident in that design. I would still want to make some changes. Essentially that was even before I started streaming actually. I died again. It was even before I started streaming, because at that point it was more like it would have been more like of an art focus, like the Blazblue thing I kinda ran into, you know. And then it would have been like, even not like the Don Vippo name necessarily, it would have probably been the name Blender Ranger Orange. And I have like a design for that. I mean, I could also do like another design that she once did that represents myself. You know, she did like a design for myself, and I used it in my very early portfolios where I had like, yeah, essentially Don Vippo wants to join your party. Unfortunately, not a single person I sent that thing to did understand the Dragon Quest reference. Because it's like when you recruit a monster in Dragon Quest, it's kind of like, you know, where the monsters stay there, and then after you defeated them. Like in the beginning, I was thinking of maybe having like a "here comes a new challenger" kind of, you know, thingy for like the first picture. But then I decided, no, okay, I'm gonna make a demonstration of myself. I'm gonna model myself and then be like, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely secret on Vipolo, yeah. But yeah, unfortunately that did not pan out that well, because at that point in time, like, that's what I meant with saying, like, yeah, your skills are not that important sometimes. At that point in time, like, my art was actually pretty horrendous in lots of ways, because I did not find like the style that I'd need to leverage my skills, essentially. So I was essentially trying PBR, but I had no idea how to apply PBR, or like physics-based rendering, so like more realistic shading and everything. And yeah, and also like for my skill set, which has always been like, even like if you think of me back as a child or whatever, it's like a little bit stylization and being able to not necessarily simplify stuff, but abstract stuff in a way where it's like cute. Like the cute thing is what comes natural to me, and like the PBR is like way less good at it than like the non-physics based rendering. And again, I did not know any of that, so my actual portfolio looked fairly horrendous. I mean, actually, I could show like some of the pieces that I have on ArtStation. I mean, I have made it. I'm not sure if I still have them on ArtStation. I think I have delisted most of them because I don't show my current progress. I mean, I could list them again now that I have a job again, but it's always like you want to show your best work and not like your super old one necessarily. But yeah, it's been quite a while. Yeah, you will always remember that. Yeah, honestly, like, again, RPG Haste is here. At some point I need to do like the modeling streams again, I'm not gonna lie, because like modeling unfortunately often has an issue. At some point I get into tasks that are like really dull in a way, I mean, drawing has that too, but drawing, like, you know, whether I draw like a character for 27 hours or like model a character for 100 plus hours, there's like a huge difference in our count, right? So for that reason, I'm more likely to finish 2D stuff than 3D stuff, which, by the way, is probably because I'm not doing anything past the chibi sphere now. I think if I did like the same stuff that I do now, but with non-chibis, it might actually take like way longer too. And also depending on how far like I'd actually take my rendering skills. Because again, for both skills, by the way, and it's like what I said earlier with the I have like that eye for detail and that stubbornness to not want to sacrifice quality. That could very well mean that at some point I will also take like multiple months for like a drawing, or like a month at the very least. Like we have that for like splash arts at Riot and whatnot can take that long. Because like everything gets perfected, right? And that takes a long while. And that also is one of the reasons probably why like so many studios want to implement AI art, because obviously the stuff that takes really long for a human takes not that long for AI. Unfortunately, like lots of soul gets soaken out, and also like, yeah, again, is it still art if it's done? If it's generative? Not really, right? It's also like, I mean, oftentimes we say like generic as a word to describe like things that we don't like, which unfortunately also is like unfortunately like the generic part is the stuff that usually gets the most views, you know. Like you could have like a super unique design. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know what Ardaya is doing here. I am again. But yeah, this still feels like the hardest phase. Yeah, I mean, several hours, it already takes several hours, you know. Again, I had like that Zeta as an example. Like the drawing itself took me 14 hours, which was already a long time because experimenting, and I had like some issues with like the flow, not necessarily of the hair, but of the cape thingy and how things connected. It's like a complicated AF design. And then I had like another 12 hours for rendering, even more several hours exactly. It might triple, honestly. I'm not sure how far of an assessment that is, but wait, what happens there? I'm confused. So close. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I should actually be going for it anymore. I mean, I'm not even sure how long like one try takes. I think it's EP time. Yeah, I mean, I think one more try because I already pressed. Also, if you want to sleep, then it's also totally fine. I'm not sure if I can raid someone actually. I mean, if it even makes sense to raid someone. To be fair, if you go to sleep, maybe I could just play this. Nah, I mean, I could. I'm still that early on. If you say it's EP time now, I guess it might make sense to go EP. Unfortunately, did not get there, but it's okay. It's okay. Again, we will try another time. Yeah, I mean, potentially tomorrow. Because I think I might roll day 1 for like Yuzuha or whatever, but it depends on how much I get done before it. Anyway, this is the stuff. Let me see who we can raid. Oh. Okay, I got someone good to raid. I mean, not Clark Kent. Apparently he's not playing today, Rabbit in Steel. But, you know, we've got some Blazblue gamer in here, like a friend, of course. So yeah. We're gonna raid Derek, and let me tell you, I will probably pull off in his room like for like a little bit of Blazblue. So yeah, bye-bye and have a good night, everyone. And yeah, I probably need to apologize to Adaya in Discord or whatever. But yeah, have a wonderful night. Bye-bye, good night.